on, guys? It's K-Dub here with another episode of CryptoZombie. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having an awesome day today. Having a look at Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin is still boring. In fact, yesterday was one of the least volatile days that Bitcoin has seen pretty much in a long time. I couldn't even tell you the last time we had a day as boring as we did yesterday for Bitcoin, but that is not the case for the altcoins. So in today's video, we're going to do something a little bit different. We did actually have a top 10 altcoin video that I put out last week. I wanted to have a look at that video, see how those altcoins have performed since then. And I also have two other potential altcoins to have a look at today. Why am I talking about altcoins? Well, guys, there's not much to talk about with Bitcoin. So the end goal for me, as you guys know, is to accumulate as much Bitcoin as possible. So if that means that we could make some money in the altcoins in the meantime before slamming it back into Bitcoin for the long time hodl, well, then that is exactly what we're going to do today. So that's what I want to talk about specifically. I do want to go into the Bitcoin chart first, then we're going to talk about the altcoins. You're definitely going to want to stick around all the way today to the end of the video because I have a lot of information jam-packed. And also one other thing, did JP Morgan get hacked? Because some people are actually reporting missing money out of their bank accounts. So we're going to get into all that today. If that sounds good to you, you know what to do. Also, today is July 4th in US. So if you guys are having fun barbecuing, well, hope you enjoy yourself. Definitely be safe. Without further ado, let's dive into the chart. So, having a look at what is going on right now, we are noticing that we are still consolidating right here. Unfortunately, on the lower time frames, we are actually under all of the major moving averages. You can see Bitcoin is pushing down to the bottom of this triangular formation, essentially looking for a potential push to the lower side. Now, Josh Rager over here, he says Bitcoin is looking to take out the high leverage longs. The question is whether this will now push back up. So we're going to have to look at this. He says we need to keep that price above the $9,100 level, which currently we are. However, the Bollinger Bands are getting very tight and we are looking for a massive move. Almost slipped my mind, guys. Before we continue, I just want to let you guys know that actually Ledger is doing this Coin League competition super quick. Basically, what you guys have to do is just vote on your favorite cryptocurrency, basically, and then you can get 20% off right here on a Ledger Nano X. Just wanted to throw that in super quick. Check that out. Links in the description below. But getting back to the charts, you can see right here, Bitcoin is essentially looking to have a breakout or breakdown. Now, if we do fall below the $8,800 level, we do risk falling back into this blue box territory, which could bring Bitcoin potentially down to the low 7,000s. You could see we could be forming another descending wedge right here, which even though these are technically textbook bullish, we would be looking for a breakout to the upside. We could potentially see Bitcoin get down to much lower levels before having that breakout, right? Having a look right here, though, I do want to talk about the fact that we have a lot of asks at around 9,003 to 9,006 for potential sells over on Binance, and we're looking at around $15 million. So we might see a lot of resistance overhead. And quick shout out over here, basically, you could see that we are looking for a potential move if we follow this consolidation pattern to 50% down to the bottom of the cycle. You know, you could see, like I said, Bitcoin moving down to those lower $7,000 levels. Worst case scenario, 6,400. We do have King Thies a little bit more bullish on the Bitcoin price, saying that the structure is looking less like a local top, more like a launch pad. So we do have, you know, bulls versus bears here. And if that is the case, then we would look to, you know, basically break that $10,500 level, head to the 11,800, close the CME futures gap, and then move on upwards. But here's the thing that we need to talk about. Altcoins. Is it alt season? Well, altcoins have been performing quite well, and I want to show you the Bitcoin dominance chart right here. You can see we are actually pushing lower on the bottom of the support. Now, we could be setting up for a potential bounce back to the upside to get back to around that 67% dominance, but if Bitcoin does end up falling down to some of these lower levels, down to 60%, you can see over here on the altcoin chart, this is the total chart for all the altcoins are actually, in fact, pushing up on the resistance. So if the altcoins can actually have a breakout right here from this resistance level that you can see has been holding us down, then you could have a major altcoin rally on our hands. So if you are just anticipating the breakout or breakdown over on Bitcoin, you can trade Bitcoin, as you guys know, over on Bybit, for example. You can use leverage. You can make a lot of money. You can also lose a lot of money, but if you guys want to check that out, I do have a tutorial above. Definitely not recommended for beginners, but here's the thing. Let's talk about the altcoins because DeFi has been absolutely booming lately. Now, according to Jason Calacanis, he's a prominent entrepreneur, angel investor. You guys might be familiar. He invested in Uber, Robinhood, and Trello. He says, historically, 99% of crypto projects are garbage, run by unqualified idiots, delusional, but below average founders or grifters. That 1% that aren't could potentially change the world, but he says, I'm waiting for that 1% to deliver their product so I can talk to their customers. You got any customers, right? Now, let's talk about this because you even see Justin Sun coming out basically saying the Just DeFi team is looking to launch 3 new DeFi products. DeFi is the buzzword. DeFi is the hottest thing in crypto right now. While everyone is just waiting for Bitcoin to make its move, there is lots of potential to make money in these altcoins. Now, personally for me, would I be looking for long-term holds? No. I personally sit in Bitcoin, but I'm happy to trade the altcoins to try to accumulate more Bitcoin while Bitcoin's not doing anything, right? So having a look right here, I wanted to have a quick sort of look at some of the altcoins. We had 10 altcoins that we went over. If you want to check out the video, I will drop that above, or you can just check it out. It's in my playlists. It came out a little bit over a week and a half ago. So we had Elrond, right? Elrond was sitting at around 0.0058 cents. And today, which actually, by the way, they announced their mainnet, you can see we're actually up to 0.0063. So even just today, it's up almost 10% on the day. So that would have been a good trade. Having a look at VID, when we talked about that, that was at 6.5 cents roughly. Today, VID is almost sitting around 17 cents. It actually got up to 24 cents. So at one point, you did have an opportunity to 4x on VID. So that was a very good investment if you guys took that play. Now, am I telling you to just go and throw all your money into these? Well, some of these have had pumps since I made the video. They may need a little bit of time of cool off. But if you are interested in VID, they do have an interesting tokenomics, by the way. This is an article that came out from the Daily Chain, and they're basically saying they have 7,000 tokens released per day. 20% of that budget is used to pay the universal VI, which if you don't know what that is, basically on the app, all you do is just tap it and you actually get literally VI tokens just for using the app. So you have 1,386 tokens per day distributed, and then 1% goes to the founders, basically to pay for, their efforts, essentially. The remaining 80% is used to proportionally reward users based on the impact. Now, the interesting thing is at the rate of token distribution, you're looking for the final amount to be distributed over 312 years. And the other thing too you have to keep in mind is that eventually when businesses come on to the platform on VID, that, basically they're required to pay with VI tokens. 90% of the ad payment is returned straight to the source contract, which basically decreases the circulating supply. So check that out below. Also, if you guys are interested, I am actually on VID. I did make an account. I figured, might as well support these types of products. So if you guys want to follow me, it's CryptoZombie. I only posted one video so far, but I will drop a link below if you guys want to join. It's still in a beta, so check that out. But like I said, guys, not telling you to, invest right now. The time to really do this was back when it was around 6.5 cents. Could it still have another pump? Possibly, but a lot will depend on, how the product rolls out, whether or not they actually fulfill their promises, etc. So anyway, moving on, the next product or project, I should say, is Quant. Now, Quant is, I've talked about Quant a lot on this channel. I made a video about Quant. You can check that out. CryptoZombie Quant. We went into a huge overview of what it is. I am a huge fan of interoperability. You guys know that. I do believe moving forward, interoperability is extremely important for all these different blockchains to communicate with each other. But, having a look, today is they announced the launch of the mainnet. So basically $6.35. And today it is actually up almost 10% on the day, sitting at around $8.33. So that was also a pretty good investment if you guys got in on Quant. But like I said, guys, we've been talking about Quant for a very long time on the channel. Kusama, this is another altcoin I recommended. I recommended this at around $5.34. You can see today it's over $8, so that was another really good gainer. Now, I'm not going to go into it. I explained it in the other video, but I love Kusama personally, guys. For me, if we go over here and we actually open up what it is, essentially Kusama is the canary network for Polkadot. This is really where all the developers are going to be. And even though a lot of people are saying, well, it's just like a test net, it's not going to really amount to anything once Polkadot comes out, I completely disagree. I think that even though right now it's being used as a test bed for Polkadot, and Polkadot's going to be the more polished version, of the blockchain, I could still see Kusama going on and becoming its own potential chain, just basically veering off from the path, doing its own thing, kind of like, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum Classic. Not really that those are great examples, but you can understand what I'm saying. So for me, not financial advice. I'm not telling you guys to invest. Obviously, a week ago when I made the video was the time to potentially invest. But I see a lot of growth for Kusama in the future. Market cap is around 66 million. It's kind of on the higher end if you really want to make those big gains. But then again, if we do have a major bull run, Kusama really starts to take off, lots of traction, then, you could see a lot for this coin moving forward. So that did quite well. Kava as well. Okay, I told you I really like them because they're outside of the Ethereum ecosystem. They're dealing as well with a lot of the, DeFi and stuff like that. Once again, I went into this in the last video, but so they didn't make a major gain. It was around $1 when I made the video, $1.23 today. So you would still be up, still would have made more gains than just sitting in boring old Bitcoin today. The next one is Chainlink. I'm not going to go into Chainlink. Everyone's bullish on Chainlink. $4.18. $4.79 today, so that did quite well. Also, we do have big news on Chainlink. Huobi has officially become the first major exchange to run a Chainlink node, so this is nice to actually see applications being used, right? They say this is in an effort to improve data authenticity and integrity. So far we did quite well. The one coin that actually has sort of not performed as well as the others has been Swissborg. Now, keep in mind, Swissborg did have a massive run-up. I did say, kind of be careful on investing after these major big run-ups. However, I do believe from a app standpoint, the app is really great. I like what they're doing. It's a great alternative to Coinbase. But yeah, after you have like a 10x run like that, you do look for a bit of a cool off. So, basically in a nutshell, guys, out of all of these though, if you actually go and watch this video, top 10 altcoins, we basically had, 2 of them perform very well. 1 of them perform extremely well. 6 of the coins are either slightly up or about the same. A few of them are just kind of hovering around the same price. And we really only had 1 of the coins not perform well. So that was 9 out of 10 of the picks that are up, which means if you had distributed $100 evenly, or whatever, 500, whatever you can afford, I don't know your budget, but had you distributed it evenly to all of those coins I had mentioned, you would be up, you would be outperforming Bitcoin because 9 out of 10 of them performed well, okay? So we did well, we did good. But, there are a lot of opportunities out there, but ultimately for me, guys, I still do I recommend a higher percentage of Bitcoin in your portfolio because Bitcoin, even though it's boring, it hasn't performed well. Long term, so basically you have 2 things to break it down. You have wealth generation and wealth preservation. Wealth generation, you can make a lot of money on these altcoins short term. Wealth preservation, long term, I still believe that Bitcoin will long-term outperform the majority of these coins. Even if you look at Bitcoin compared to Ethereum, Ethereum has outperformed Bitcoin short-term, but don't forget, Ethereum hit $1,400, Bitcoin hit 20. Bitcoin is sitting, slightly under 50% of its all-time high, whereas a lot of these altcoins are still down 80%, right? So, anyway, moving on today, I do have a few altcoins I do have my eyes on. Not financial advice, not shilling them, not telling you to invest. These are just things that have caught my attention. So the first one is DMM, which basically is DeFi money market. Now, this isn't exactly a hidden gem. You may have heard some people talking about it. You could basically see that, literally it's a DeFi money market. They're offering 6.25% on Ethereum, DAI, USDC, all backed by real world income generating assets, which is pretty cool. all viewable on chain. I'm not going to go into the tech today, guys. There's lots of resources out there. And honestly, I really think that you should do your own research. You know, a lot of people come onto crypto channels and they expect like the YouTuber or the crypto personality to basically just tell them what to invest in. And granted, had you invested in some of the picks that I mentioned last week, you would have done well. But here's the thing. If you don't believe in the asset that you're invested in, your likelihood of selling or panic selling on dips and not, hodling and making those gains is going to be a lot lower than had you actually believed in the product. So basically, you can see right here, it's really interesting. No more gas fees, ERC20 compliant. Their partners, they have a lot of partners. Obviously, Chainlink is on there. Loopring, I'm a fan of Loopring. Did an interview with those guys actually a year ago. Huobi as well. But here's the real interesting part down here is the fact that you have Tim Draper as an investor. Now, Tim Draper is a very big Bitcoin advocate. You see him, he's calling for the $250,000 Bitcoin, I think by the end of next year. So to see him back this project, not to say that means it's going to go to the moon, but it is definitely a project to look into and consider. You can see that they have over 2.3 million total value of M tokens purchased, and as I did say earlier, 6.25% APY is pretty interesting, and all you got to do is basically get your wallet connected. So check it out. Let me know what you guys think about that. But having a look at where am I? I don't know where the where's the market cap of this? Hold on one second. Let me pull this up real quick. DMM. Where is that at right now? Give me a second, guys. So a $51 million market cap, a little bit higher for like an altcoin gem type of a market cap, but with big backers like Tim Draper, potentially, it has been on a little bit of a kick lately. It's up 100% in this week, so do be careful with this investment. But, like I said, having a guy like Tim Draper on the team could bring a lot of attention to the project. Do be careful with that. But if you're really looking to make money, more risky, okay, but potentially more rewarding, is looking at these sort of low cap gems as they refer to it. Now, one project that really caught my eye is Aleph.im or Aleph. I'm not really sure how you say it. I'm just going to call it Aleph. But essentially, you can see right here, they are dealing with decentralized finance, but they talk about the majority of blockchain-related technologies unable to scale. They talk about social networks, web apps, IoT providers, etc. They say that they intend to provide solutions to these issues by offering fast, single, cross technologies and cross-chain solutions on a decentralized and reliable ecosystem. Now, I just told you one of the reasons why Quant is my top pick is because I love interoperability protocols and projects. And you can see right here, they are dealing with multiple different chains. You can see right here, they're talking about Ethereum, Bitcoin, BNB, EOS, Knowles, Neo as well, obviously dealing with IoT devices, dApps, data providers, etc. And the thing is, they're pretty early on their roadmap. So, like I said, having a look, they are already live on Ethereum. They are live on Binance Chain. They are active on Knowles. So, that is showing interoperability. And they say that they are about 50% done on Neo. They're looking this basically as a target of the end of this year to be connected. So they could be the next big up and coming, DeFi crypto in the space. They have a very low market cap. Now, keep in mind, lower liquidity, harder to move your tokens if you invest big. I wouldn't go all in on this, guys. Like I said, this is more of a risky investment, but at a $2.9 million market cap, there is the possibility to see that growth. They are over on Uniswap and MXC as well. Like I said, a little bit lower volume. The volume today is not even at $1 million, but hey, getting in early is how you make those big gains. I mean, getting in on, for example, when we got into VID, that was down at 1.7, and that's a very low market cap. And then, today it's 4.6, but we had seen it get up to like 6.5 or something like that. So those are basically the picks. Let me know what you guys think about that. Let me know what you think about Aleph. Let me know what you think about DMM. I see a lot of people talking about this. Could it be the next big thing? Possibly. Be safe out there, guys. But I did feel like today was kind of just a day for another altcoin video. I mean, until Bitcoin breaks out of this consolidation pattern that we're in. There's really not much to go over, but this was a response from Joe007. You guys may know him. He's a pretty big whale trader. And he basically says, my view is that the shitcoin mass extinction event will likely precede the next Bitcoin rally. Make of it what you will. So are we going to see altcoins go extinct? Probably not, ever, to be honest with you. I think there's always going to be people who are going to want to get in early on those cryptocurrencies, try to make those 100x gains. Some people think that the time to make gains on Bitcoin is over with. But yeah, and also one thing I just wanted to end on is you can see right here that it looks like JP Morgan Chase may have been hacked, potentially. You're seeing lots of people. This is a screenshot from Crypto Whale, and he basically showed, look, I'm missing $8,000. Chase Bank better have my damn money. Bro, Chase Bank just took my money. That's all I had left. Another person saw this trending and immediately checked my account. All my money was gone. WTF is going on. So not too sure what's going on with that, guys. Let me know. Do you use Chase? I actually don't use Chase. I use a local bank. They're a lot easier to deal with. I don't like dealing with these big banks. They're a pain. They're a hassle. But yeah, so let me know what you guys, if you're having an issue. Did anything happen to you? Just kind of a heads up. But yeah, I mean, this just kind of once again proves why Bitcoin is still the best out there. I mean, yes, it's a little bit complicated to be your own bank, but Bitcoin's not getting hacked anytime soon. It is non-confiscatable, censorship resistant. You are your own bank. Yada yada yada. You know the drill. Let me know what you guys think below. Happy 4th if you are in the US. That's it for me today, guys. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Yeah, so basically we're looking for a big Bitcoin move. If Bitcoin breaks to the downside and we do see a big break out of this Bitcoin trend in the dominance, then yeah, we will probably see a break to the upside, and we will literally have the alt season that everyone's been waiting for. But until next time, it's going to be pretty boring. So yeah. That's it for me today, guys. Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you liked today's video, leave a like, leave a thumbs up. Also, as you guys know, I give away Ledger Nano S's every Monday. If you're interested in winning a Ledger, just drop a comment on any of the videos. You are eligible. That's it for me today. Thank you so much for coming back to the channel. You guys rock. My name is K-Dub. This is CryptoZombie. Until next time, stay crypto. And of course, peace out.